The CR-90 class Corvette was produced by Corellian Engineering Corporation and is from Alderanian Cruiser Line. During the Galactic Empire's rule, many of the rebel cells like Bail Organa Cell and Phoenix Cell would implement weapon systems and use these corvettes as blockade runners and command ships. The CR-90 was armed with 2 dorsal and ventral turbo lasers and 6 dual turbo lasers. The CR-90 can have a complement of 3 R21A wings docked externally. The C-90 had a crew of 165 and could hold hundreds of passengers, and in case of emergency for escape pods were on the Corvette. The CR-90 class Corvette cost around 1,200,000 credits. The Hammerhead Corvette was manufactured by Corellian Engineering or Rendili Star Drive. The Hammerhead was used as an armed transport and later a warship for the Rebel Alliance, Resistance, and New Republic navies. The shields on the Hammerhead were so strong on the front of the ship that logically you could straight up ram your Corvette into a Star Destroyer, just like what they did over Scarif. Military factions used the Hammerhead for scouting and escorts and tug ships. The Hammerhead had 1 pilot and could carry 125 passengers with 46 crew members. The armament of this Corvette is 2 heavy laser cannons, dorsal twin light turbo lasers, and 4 twin light turbo laser batteries. The Hammerhead had 6 escape pods and could cost you 1 million credits. The Raider-class Corvette was produced by Kuwait Drive Yards and served the Galactic Empire. The Raider-class Corvette could be operated by a pilot and co-pilot and was armed with heavy laser cannons, turbo lasers, ion cannons, and an assortment of missiles. The Raider class had a complement of 2 TIE fighters stored in the small starboard hangars. The later Raider 2 class Corvette would be operated by Inferno squad called the Corvettes of the Galactic Empire, commanded by Iden Versio. Decades after the fall of the Galactic Empire, the Raider class could still be used by the navies of the Resistance, New Republic, and First Order. The Raider 1 class would be introduced in 6 BBY and the Raider 2 class in 0 BBY. The main role it served for the TIE fighter support and patrolling. The Raider class Corvette had crew of 15 officers and 77 crew members. The Raider class could also act as a troop transport of 30 troopers. The Raider class will run you around 3 million credits. The IPV-2C Stealth Corvette was manufactured by Sinar Design Systems and designed by the Galactic Republic. The IPV was an experimental prototype used during the Battle of Christophsis by Anakin Skywalker. The IPV had cloak sensors, flares, 2 laser cannons, and 4 proton launchers. The Marauder class assault corvette was used by the Corporate Sector Authority with a crew of 177 80 troopers, 8 light double turbo lasers, and a tractor beam emitters. The Marauder was complemented with 1 squadron and 2 transport shuttles. The Marauder was a light corvette used as a small warship, patrol, or escort in the Outer Rim territories by corporate and criminal enterprises. The Marauder class corvette could run you around 3 million credits. The Paladin class corvette was manufactured by Rondelli Vehicle Corporation and utilized by the Jedi Order for training. The Paladin class had no weaponry, could carry 10 passengers and a crew of 1 pilot and engineer. The Paladin costs around 2 million credits. The Theta class Republic Corvette was produced by Corellian Space Drive and utilized by the Republic Navy. The Theta could carry 14 Liberator class starfighters, 3 bombers, and 4 shuttles. The Theta had a crew of 300 and 200 troopers. The armament was 6 twin turbo lasers, missiles, ion cannons, and 2 tractor beam emitters. The Crusader class gunship corvette was produced by Mandel Hypernautics The Crusader was operated by a crew of 80 armed with 10 laser cannons and acted as an anti-starfighter and patrol gunship. The Crusader was known for having way too much firepower for its size, especially with its point defense systems. The Crusader will run you 5,200,000 credits brand spanking new. The Cassingo class heavy corvette was used by the Emperor Palpatine, known as a luxury star yacht. The Cassingo was manufactured by Sinar Fleet Systems and was armed with 8 heavy lasers, 2 turbo lasers, 2 ion cannons, and concealed missile launchers. The crew consisted of 8 with 20 passengers and 6 escape pods. I know Papa Palps was ballin' in his yacht. The Lothalian Corvette was present during the Battle of Exegol in the Citizens' Fleet in 35 ABY. The Lothalian Corvette most likely comes from the planet Lothal. The Vigil class Corvette was utilized by the Galactic Empire and manufactured by Quate Drive Yards and considered a warship with its 200 crew and 200 passengers or troopers, 3 twin heavy turbo laser turrets, 3 twin light lasers, and tractor beam emitters. The Vigil class will cost you 3,500,000 credits. The Defender class light corvette was manufactured by Rendili Vehicle Corporations and used by the Jedi Order in 3660 BBY. The Defender class was armed with missiles and 2 sets of dual laser cannons. The shields were heavy and a crew of 5 with 1 escape pod.